So you've made it to the welterweight final tomorrow night. Firstly, tell us a bit about yourself and your MMA background.
Okay, my name is Ahmad Zareh. I started MMA about probably like 10 years ago with Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai. I've been doing this sort of as a lifestyle thing for the last 10 years. I started competing maybe about 4 years ago. Back in 2014 was my first MIMMA run. I've been fighting Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu since around 2013, around there.
And you combine at the moment with working?
Yeah. So I'm also working full time. I'm fighting amateur. It's a headache, man. Like, it's tough to balance out, but you just kind of find ways to steal a bit of time from your work, add a little bit more time to your training, balance it out.
Was this your first year doing MIMMA?
No, I fought first time 2014. So I was fighting that tournament. I made it to the semifinals, so this is my second run.
Was that a welterweight as well? You mentioned before you're probably naturally down a division.
Yeah.
But because fighting so regularly, it's easier and probably healthier and safer just to fight up at welterweight.
Yeah. I fought welterweight last time as well. I found that like my weight was sort of a disadvantage sometimes, but honestly, being able to function day to day while fighting every month, I felt like that was more important.
And this season you've gone unbeaten. Describe the MIMMA5 for you so far this year.
The MIMMA5 vibe is very different. The league format is a little bit more challenging. Like both not really knowing how the point system works and then having so many fights in a year, it puts a lot more pressure on fighters. So it's been interesting because to a certain degree you get to like play the system, play the game, but at the same time it's I kind of miss the old system to be honest. Yeah.
And tomorrow night you're fighting your teammate Theebaan. What's that like?
Okay. Initially it was pretty weird. We had a discussion about it. We decided that we were going to do this in earnest and go ahead and fight each other. And obviously when it was like much further away, that was okay. And then this came closer to the fight. It was like we had to process those emotions a little bit. I'm training with him every month. I know everything about him. He knows everything about me. What that has forced me to do in the last month is to come up with new techniques, new approaches, change my style, create something that's maybe people haven't seen in the ring before, coming from me. So that's been it's actually been quite an interesting experience this last month.
So it's almost kind of two aspects. There's the emotional side of fighting a friend, and also the fact, like you say, you know him very well, he knows you very well. So have you found that process the last month of trying to find new techniques enjoyable?
Yeah, it's been a great process because as a martial artist, I like to go out there and like learn new things. So the learning process is constant. This has forced a bit more creativity upon me and my team. It's also kind of forced me to get more of that mental clarity because you are fighting a teammate. I have to shut down those emotions. I have to start viewing him differently. So that's all kind of new things that I've had to incorporate this time around, which has been great. Like, I've gotten to grow through this.
Brilliant. Lastly, what would it mean to you to become the MIMMA5 champion? And would that be a stepping stone to going full-time down the road?
For me, I'm looking at the championship as like the end of one chapter because this thing for me started in 2014, possibly even earlier. Back then, I felt like I was so close to getting the title. So now, getting this title this time would be like wrapping that up for me. Whether I go pro or not in the future, that remains to be seen. My wife has some things to say about that, so I'll have to go to the board and come back with an answer for you.
Check with the boss. Well, brilliant. Thank you very much for talking to us, and good luck tomorrow night.
Okay, thank you very much.